So here we are driving the Mercedes-Benz C-Class. This is the entry-level C200. It's powered by by essentially a 2-litre turbocharged engine, much like the smaller GLA, the A series. In this form, it produces 132 kilowatts, which is enough to, make it a pretty sprightly sedan. But the question on everybody's lips is it as good as a BMW 3 Series? And to be honest, no, it isn't if you're talking about driving dynamics. Driving dynamics is something that BMW has been very good at, and I think Mercedes has taken a different tack. They've basically taken the S-Class and shrunk both it and its values down, so that the styling looks really good. The styling looks really good. The dashboard layout is great. It does feel very premium, very sort of uncluttered. There's not very many buttons, most of the stuff that you'll be working with is accessed through it's two controls in the center console. One's a touchpad and one's a traditional sort of knob like you'd find on BMW's iDrive, and they can do dual functions. One can do the same thing as the other, so you can sort of, depending on your preference, you can use the pad or the button. I think it's a bit of overkill, but you can do. I think it's overkill having both systems running, and both controllers doing basically the same thing. But you can actually write on the trackpad, and like you can type it, you can write out a phone number to call them, which is not too bad. The only problem is you have to use your left hand, and this would work perfect in a left-hand drive car, but this is not a left-hand drive car, so you have to get used to writing with your left hand. Left-handed people, fine. So here's a quick bit of advice: if you're left-handed, buy the C-Class because it suits you better. Can't see that one on the advertising campaign though. Anyway, when you get down to it, the C-Class is a very nice, comfortable car. It's got all the functions you'd expect of a car like this in this class. You can adjust you can go from Eco to Sport Plus. In this car you can just use the button to go up and down. In the 3 Series you've got to have a menu open in the iDrive system, and then select from that, and all sorts of bits and pieces like that. That's warning me that there's someone in my blind spot, but this is Auckland, so there's always someone in your blind spot. It's just the way it is, unfortunately. So when you get down to it, the new C-Class is basically style and sophistication. The BMW 3 Series remains sort of techno gadgetry and pure thrill out driving experience, whereas this is more a very competent car rather than a driving experience. I mean, it's more comfortable than a 3 Series, which I think will actually sway a lot of people. It's also arguably a hell of a lot better good looking than the 3 Series, because this car really does look fantastic, and that's what's going to sell, I think, is the comfort of the car, the looks of the car, definitely. yeah, and let's see if Mercedes-Benz can steal a couple of sales off BMW, and the BMW drivers are tired of driving their ultimate driving machines.